Everybody, it's Karen Abrams and welcome to Tuesday Tune Up. Yay, I'm back. You're back. We're all back. Although I didn't tell you this morning, but I will in a minute. Anyways, today we're going to talk about trust. And I'm affectionately calling this Trust Me, which is about you, not me. So I wanted to get into it, and let me just come into your space. I'm excited about this. There we go. I'm coming into your space. We're using theta healing so that we can connect to our subconscious mind and our divine self and our loving self and our wise self, so that we can shift those beliefs and heal those trapped emotions and bring about a new reality for you. It's because the more that you change the way you think and you feel, the more that changes the way you are in the world and the decisions and the actions that you take. So here we go. Let's start the way we always start, which is let's let go of all of that other crazy, collective energy that's around us. Here we go. That sometimes we pick up. Well, that we do pick up. There we go. Ooh, the glasses are a little reflecty. There we go. A little better. Okay. And we can do this because the mind is talking to the body in theta, and then we can direct the intention to send this to the universe, okay, and get it out of our system. And now, after that, let's let go of all of the harmful radiation and electromagnetic frequencies that are in our technology. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm just watching that leave. All right, here we go. So, trust. I think this is kind of like a little bit of like this tennis game. Sometimes you're doing really well, sometimes you have a day, and sometimes you have an off day. And so, let's show you what it is, first of all, from God's perspective, what trust is, and what it allows you to do. Because here it's about, you know, different ways to remember how to have prosperity, especially with all the change, with all the uncertainty that's going on, with all that kind of chaos that we keep hearing more and more about. We want to stay steady. We want to be able to go, okay, this is going on in the world. And if I change my inner world, that's the best way I can help to change the outer world. And so here we go. Just showing you what trust is, and also the difference between trust and naivete, right? Because that's a big one, right? We want to trust, but we don't want our brains to fall out the side of our head, right? There we go. Okay. And show you what the difference between trust and discernment. And bringing in discernment as the extra ingredient in trust, like trusting yourself and also having the discernment to know what's actually going on here, right? That's what we really want to know. And trust as well as confidence are two of the things that are the foundation of building prosperity in your life. Because if you don't trust you don't trust your decisions, you don't trust the people who are coming into your life, and you don't trust that the universe is bringing and is there to, bring life and have life happen for you instead of to you, then it's harder. You get more defensive, you get more fearful, you start doubting a lot more. And look, we're human beings. Those things are going to happen to us. And also, it's important for us to go, oh, okay, now I get this. And when you trust yourself. So we're bringing in the insight of knowing what it feels like when you trust yourself. And let's also bring in, this is kind of interesting, because when I first started doing theta, I would ask for like a physical signal of when something's right, when I'm going into theta and when I'm getting a good hit of intuition. So let's give you one too. You can decide what it is. You can ask the universe, what's I want feel something in my ear. I want to just have a knowing. I want to have some sort of signal that I'm on the right path. That's in my body so that I can trust myself. And that you're trusting yourself. So I know this sounds weird because you're like saying, is there an external thing? You're asking for a sign, and you're going to allow the sign to build within you and allow that confidence to build within you, because sometimes you totally get it and you're on and you're on and you're on, and then you go into a place where you're not in your comfort zone anymore, and it's like you're in new territory and you're like, I don't know, what's the weather like out here? Is the ground going to fall beneath my feet? And so, and I really believe that this period of time that we're in right now, which some people are calling a winter of humanity, that you can thrive here. that it's possible to thrive here, and then contribute in a way that helps this winter, move into, what is it, spring after that, right? And so, and our joy is going to help us bring about the spring a lot sooner. There we go. Beautiful. Yay. And so let's just open up that space and show you what it feels like to be confident in your future too, that it's possible. Remember, you're co-creating this. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And also, when I'm picking up, this is really interesting because I haven't done this in a while. Let's heal the resentment you have towards life for when life's thrown you curveballs, or if you're feeling like right now it's just one big curveball, okay? Woo, I could feel that right in the heart. All right, and let's leave the burden of all of this wacky change that's going on. And especially right now, because it's easier to see things that are out there and information that's out there that is inaccurate. We have to be able to trust when we believe that's what's going on. And so bringing that in for you too, bringing in that wisdom, that inner wisdom. Beautiful. And reminding you what joy feels like, what enthusiasm feels like. And that every day, and this is really important because sometimes it's so easy to forget, it's kind of like a do-over. You can take a few steps today that are going to move you forward. And anywhere that you are going, I'm spinning around, I'm lost. Let's change those beliefs so you can attract something different right now. And I'm alone in this journey and I don't know what to do. And so let's give you God's understanding on your next best move to move you towards more trust and more prosperity in your life, maybe in your business, maybe in a relationship. And bring in right now one event right now that you feel grateful for, something that happened that you feel really grateful for in your life. And I just want you to bathe in that for a second. All right? Just find one beautiful memory of something you're really, really grateful for. And it might even be like, I'm so grateful I have a wife. I'm so grateful I have a husband. I'm so grateful I have my friend, whatever it is. And just feel that. Beautiful. And then I want you to also now think about one event in the future that's going to happen, that you want to happen, going into that future self that you're proud of. Maybe your business is right where you've always wanted it to be. Maybe you're making the money you always wanted. Maybe you're feeling the peace inside of you you've always wanted. And just go to that right now and feel that. Okay? Beautiful. Counting on the inside so we can have a little time in here. All right, awesome. And then show you what it feels like and what those moments can feel like when you trust yourself even more than you do now. That it's possible too, that it's safe to trust yourself without being naive. I know I said this before. And let you understand that mistakes are just mistakes, okay? If you bump into a wall, then you can feel the wall and turn around and find out where the hallway is, okay, and where you need to go. And show you how to and what it feels like to live without taking mistakes personally, okay? There we go. Thank you. All right, my friends, and now let's give you body healing. Yay. And let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. Bring you back into your body. We're saying that your consciousness goes out of your body. It really doesn't. It's really kind of going inside the cell and all the way into the universe, which is inside your body too. But we'll imagine that it's from here going back into your body, all the way through, down to the bottoms of your feet, out to the bottom, go down deep into the core of the earth. Let's bring that energy all the way back, up the bottoms of your feet, all the way, filling every cell of your body, all the way to the top of your head. Now, what I'd love to do is just invite you right now. Tomorrow, on October 8th, this is 2025, starting at 12 noon, my class, The Power of Trust and Confidence, is beginning. It's only 1 hour a week. for 4 weeks. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I want to know, and what's in it for you is just you're going to be opening up to much more money and support and inspiration. You're going to reset that nervous system so that you can have more energy and more resilience. You're going to build even stronger boundaries that are going to protect that peace and flow that you've always wanted more of. And then, remember me, I'm being the future self freak here. Tap into your future self's wisdom, that version of you who already knows how to succeed. That is going to give you that boost to move into different kinds of decisions and different levels of courage, and to experiment and allow more opportunity to come into your life. It's only 1 hour a week. It's $197 US or 2 payments of $107. I really hope you join me. It's just going to be a blast. I will put the link in the comments section. And until next week, everybody, God bless and goodbye for now. See ya.